Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium. With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Baltimore Ravens.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Okay, ready? Here we go, D. Here I come.
And whoa, he's going to hope that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. And he's got Lockett. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 40 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
60 Pittsburgh. Mike's 15.
Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 45 yards. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place.
Got a man in It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 12 on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening, but they found the opening and exploited it.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their futures. They look ahead to the offseason. What spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Brandon, their last miss on 3rd down, they actually were able to alleviate it because they picked it up with a 4th down conversion. I don't know that they'd be wise to try and do that again here. To me, you got to punt the ball away.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. They got him in. It's Woods. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
Defense wins championships, baby. Hey, 50's a mark, 50's a mark.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 13. Tackles.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things.
Max Crosby, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Slant route, caught by Edelman. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner.
You got tight. You got tight right there. Switch. Switch it.
Now Jackson back into his end zone. And Woods has it complete. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. 7-7, our score after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
Here we go. 50. 6-man.
On 2nd down now, it's Ingram. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. Mike 50, Mike 50. Let's go, baby. Turn over. Get that ball. 22, Jack. Over. Here he goes.
Throwing is Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Ravens get a new set of downs. Give them 17 on that pickup. Nice throw there by Jackson. You think about what a boost he gave Baltimore in the middle of last year. Led them to victories in 6 of their last 7 games as a starter, replacing Joe Flacco, who had the hip issue. And that strong finish was good enough for the Ravens to capture their first AFC North crown since 2012. And now Jackson's a known commodity. He's the unquestioned starter, and with increased expectations and pressure on the former Heisman Trophy winner. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Calais Campbell on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll run. It's Lindsey.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Check 15. Chopper!
Here we go on 4th down with Locke. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
It wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
Hey, Haywood!
On 2nd and 12. Locke nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Max Crosby make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Throwing on 3rd and long. Locke going deep for Hopkins. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. It'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. He'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Double time. We got 4. We got 4. Magic. Hey, check my 50.
On first down, Ingram. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. They'll run on first down. Ingram. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd and a yard, Jackson. It's caught, Lockett. The 20. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his 11th touchdown of the year as the Ravens push further out in front.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. That's where Crowder makes his hay in the slot. Jets hoping to see more of that going forward. He signed with them in March after the last 4 seasons being in Washington. Had 3 pretty good years, then sort of tailed off last season due in large part to an ankle injury. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Max Crosby in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Locke going deep for Hopkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Defense, get out the field. Defense. Hey, lock it. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Locke. And that will be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for New York. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
He's crazy. He's checking crowd. Watch 98. 98's the mic. All right, T, let's turn. All right, T. 198. Watch 98.
Ingram again, a first down carry. And so there goes Mark Ingram, the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram with touchdown number 8 on the year as the Ravens push further out in front.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock down and go to the locker room.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Set, ready? 60 or. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't. Ready?
Clock now on first down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
First down, Jets.
Lock now on first down. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense.
Set, baby.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty.
Hey, Sam off. Switch.
Lock to throw on second down. This one caught by Crowder. The 40. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
On first down, Richard. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
He was brought down by 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 23-yard line.
Watch your team. Watch your team. Mark your team. Here we go. Here we go. Shoot.
They'll keep it on the ground. Richard, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Shotgun snap to Lock. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Kill.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Baltimore was the most run-heavy team in the league last year after Lamar Jackson took over as a starter. And you think about Mark Ingram. He goes from a situation where he was sharing time with Kamara in New Orleans. Now he figures to be the top guy in the Baltimore backfield. Although I guess you could say he's kind of splitting time with his quarterback, Lamar Jackson. But a great veteran presence Mark Ingram is behind Jackson. Ingram now in his 9th NFL season.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On second and 9, Jackson. This complete to Lockett. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pierre Desir on the stop. A gain of a yard.
16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Jackson now off the bootleg. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Avery Williamson, the Jets' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Delta.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Lock, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
And we're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They do go for it. It's Lock. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Leo! Hey!
Throwing on first down is Lock. And the catch made by Hopkins. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 9, Lock. It's complete to Hopkins. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They go play action here on 1st down. Being chased out left. And it's incomplete. It's a dangerous pass. That's what it was. And it brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Come. Yep. I need one over here. Kill.
Look, squeeze.
Blocked again here on 2nd and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is called 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
He lets it fly for Lockett. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it.
Begin.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And Eifert has it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. Jackson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Mark 50. You can't block me. Alert flare.
On 2nd and 15 now. Jackson forced out to his left. He's going to Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. Oh, good move.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that's caught inside the 30. It's a gain of 35. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Ready? Time to end it. 98 to Mike. Too little, cut. It's great. My team. Cut. Go. Win the rep. Let's go right here. One night to hard. 98 to Mike. I'm coming for you. You might.
The quick feet by Jackson.
Get ready.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. He will push his way down to about the 14. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On second down, Ingram. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
It's 3rd and 9.
The Ravens on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
He's checking. Crash. He's coming. We got double up.
Jackson from the shotgun. This one complete to Ingram. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on second down. Lock. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Tramon Williams. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
What we got? What we got? What we got? Push, push.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. This is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Clock now to throw. He finds Hopkins complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 45-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's Locke to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. Ebron with it over the middle. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 28. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On first down, Locke. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Avery Williamson able to record his 5th sack of the season. Another try after the first down sack. Locke, wide open receiver, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys